Hey there, Aries, and welcome to September 13th, 2021 General Tarot Reading. We're just going to rush in and see what we got for you for your general vibe card, all right? For you, we got the Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait is what it's saying. This just could be a week for you where you're just going to need to sit back and just observe, right? Maybe be a little bit, hands off this week. With whatever situation we're dealing with here. We got a pop out for you already. And another pop out for you. They just keep on coming. But thank you for being here, Aries. If you're new to the channel, I do a spread here of past, present, future, and an outcome. You're going to want to stick around because I'm going to clarify all those cards. And you're also going to want to stick around to the very end because I'm going to tie everything off with a Moonology card. So thank you for being here, Aries. And let's see what we got here for you, all right? So we're starting things off in your past position with the King of Cups. And this is really kind of saying you've kind of reached a point in your life here where, you don't let things bother you. Right? You're just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. The King of Cups here is unfazed by the rocky waters that he's in. And I feel like that's you. And you're in the past here. Really just being like, yeah, well, this is just it. Right? Like things are maybe, going the heck behind you here. But you're not worried because you can make it through this. Right? You ever see the meme where it's the dog and he's in the little cartoon dog and he's at a coffee table drinking coffee and his house is on fire. He's like, this is fine. I feel like this is you, but in the most positive sense of that. Like you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. I can get through this. This is no problem. I've been through way worse, right? So that's awesome, Aries. In your present position, we have the Judgment card. I'm seeing here, I'm really kind of focusing on the people here in the Judgment card that are popping up out of the caskets here. So I feel like this is sort of a revival of something for you. Could be something where something kind of naturally just kind of swings back into play here for you. Could be anything from a hobby of some sort for you, a business, things like that, a job maybe. Job offer comes back to you, something you thought that was dead, done, over with. Like they took somebody else, but maybe things fell through and then they're like, hey, you know what? We really liked you and this person, they had other commitments or something. So we're going with you now because, you're you're the next best choice. Or what have you. Or maybe they'll just say, hey, there was another position. We had a second position open up and we're going to hire you as well. Something like that. I feel like here, you're just like, you're not worried. Like, I feel like back here, maybe you didn't get the job. You're not worried about it because, you're good enough, right? You're awesome, Aries. You're the emperor, right? You can find another job. You can find work. Don't worry about it. And then this is sort of like a job that maybe passed on you earlier is coming back and saying, hey, yeah, let's do it. This is leading to the Ace of Wands in your future. This is the go for it. You can see here the hand giving you the thumbs up. Take the job. Take it. Maybe this is going to be this one. Maybe you're going to go for this. Maybe there's going to be another offer here for you. And you're going to say, you know what? Whichever one you feel fits best for you, go for that, right? It could depend on how the people come back to you, right? They could say like, oh, you were our next best option or something. This other guy failed out or this other person, couldn't commit. And then it's like, you might take offense to that. I feel like you won't because the King of Cups, like I say, it's just, he's seen it all, whatever. You don't take it personally, right? So I feel like you'll probably be like, yeah, let's go for that job. But maybe it will come back and they'll word it in a really nasty way. And you'll be like, oh, the hell with them. I'm going to go with this other job I've got lined up, right? So I'm not even going to worry about them, right? So I'm digging that. That's awesome. In your outcome position, the Page of Swords. So I feel like someone reaching out for some communication here is overall the key here. Notice how in the Judgment card, this person is trumpeting at these people. Someone is, playing music to them, communicating something to them, communicating them to rise up from their caskets here. So I feel like that's overall throughout this is going to be a key, is going to be communication and very much what people are saying and how they are saying it, right? Whether that be you or whoever, right? Whoever is communicating with you. I just feel like that's going to be something really important this week. And just watch and wait, right? You may be in the rocky waters, but you can see yeah, whatever, I can make it through this, right? So I'm digging that. So we shall get you your clarifiers here, Aries. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to tie everything off with a Moonology card. So you will want to stick around for that. You don't have to. I'm not your boss. So you can do whatever you like. We got a pop out here for you to start things off. But thank you again for being here, Aries. I hope this has been helping you out. This has been resonating with you. Now let's see what we got for you here, all right, for your clarifiers. Clarifying the King of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. Just feel like you're in a place where your sort of values are sort of being tested here. Like, what do you value here? Like, what do you value when it comes to what is going on here, right? I feel like maybe a bit of your time and such is being tested as well. Do you value that time? Like, whereas like it seems like someone's coming back, like they're circling around here. And I feel like maybe with that, it's kind of like, do you value, like, was that time wasted to you? Or was that time that just, you know, that was time for impression? That was time, that wasn't time wasted, right? I feel like, you know, sometimes we can get in that mode, and it's different for everybody. Obviously, everyone's got their own perspective on this, but like, you know, it could be a case where, like I was saying, where these people interviewed you, didn't give you the job, went with someone else, and then they kind of circle back to you, and they're like, and you feel like, well, that was a waste of time, right? Like, they didn't hire me or something like that, right? And then they come back and, you know, hire me anyway. And it's like, well, that was a waste of time. You just, you know, dicked me around, and I, you know, started applying other places. To hell with you. I feel like that's kind of what's saying here with the Six of Pentacles. Is like, do you really value that kind of stuff? Is that time wasted to you, or is that just, you know, that was just all part of the process, right? You know, and maybe you need to be a little generous with your time. Like we're saying, watch and wait with the Seahorse spirit here. Like, just be a little bit generous. Like, maybe don't immediately go out and apply for another job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't maybe just be like, all right, well, that didn't work out, let's go to another one. Maybe just wait and see for, like, you know, however long. Everyone's situation is different. So I'm not telling you to sit here and risk, you know, getting like evicted from your apartment, or, you know, thrown out from your home or whatever. Like, if you have if that's available to you, you have that time to use it, right? With the Six of Pentacles, they keep pentacles for themselves because that is what they need to survive, right? They will be generous with their other stuff as long as it's something they have in excess with. So if you have that time to spare, I would say spare it. Clarifying the Judgment card is Sagittarius' card, the Temperance card. If you're new to tarot, you get it. And if you're new to this channel, you get a table shake every now and then from our good buddy Spike. Oh, here he comes. Hello, Spike. Thank you. Stepping all over the Ace of Wands. If you're new to tarot, though, every zodiac sign has a major arcana card that represents them, and this is Sagittarius' the Temperance card. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius at this time. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. If those are the cases, one or the other, let me know in the comment section below. But the Temperance card is about mixing and living in harmony and being fair, and trying to mix things that you have on you now to get a better benefit out of you, right? Maybe you need to mix sort of the situation with, you know, your wisdom and knowledge of things here. You know that like companies sometimes have this happen, and it's nothing personal. It's just kind of what they do, right? It's just kind of part of being a business. Sometimes your first choice lets you down. You have to go to your next choice, right? Sometimes that happens, and they try not to make it personal. It's just, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? So might be a lesson like that for you here. And again, just could be also saying, like, you know, try to be fair, right? Just try to be fair, try to be balanced with this. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Hierophant, the Hierophant. This is Taurus's card, so you may have Taurus in your chart, might be dealing with a Taurus. If so, let me know that in the comment section below. The Hierophant is really a card of kind of just doing it the way everyone else does it, right? If they're coming back and circling around me, just be like, yeah, I'll take the job. You know, like, I don't have anything else lined up right now. Yes, I'll take the job. I want employment. I want to work here. That's why I applied here, right? Like, just take it, right? That's pretty much what everyone else would do, you know? But of course, it's up to you, right? Obviously, I feel like it's probably good for you to take this job if they do come calling back to you. But if not, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just say, well, I respect myself too much to be like, I'm second choice, right? I don't want to be like the second fiddle and kind of have that stigma on me for the rest of my employment here, right? So it could be that as well. It's up to you, of course. You're your own adult. I can't stop you. I'm a pre-recorded message here. Clarifying the Page of Swords is the Emperor. Oh, so okay. So this is Aries card. This is your card, Aries. Jeez Louise. This is your card. So that's very strong. That's you coming up in a very strong way. You may want to check out Aquarius's reading, because Aquarius had you coming in a big way, in a big way. So the Emperor is the boss. Like, he's the big boss. So it's just like that. I feel like that's who's reaching out to you in this situation, right? That's who's like communicating to you through all this, is the big boss of wherever this is you're trying to work at, right? This is them saying, hey, like, sorry, didn't work out with this other person. Do you want this job? It's still available, right? We'd be glad to have you aboard, right? And they're reaching out to you being like, hey, come on, like, if you want it, it's there. And it's just like, it's up to you whether you take it or not. Like, if you want it because like, I'll take the job, I applied there, I need the work, or or I just want to work here, go for it. But if it's the other way where you don't really feel that so much, and you're like, well, you know what, I don't like the way they talk to me. I don't like the way this boss has been treating me. I'm going to pass, right? So that's up to you. It's all up to you, Aries. So thank you so much for being here, Aries. I appreciate it so much. Hope this has been helping out. Hope this has been resonating. But I hope this is, all that stuff. My mind's been a little bit of a flutter this morning. So let's get into your, oh my Lord, that cards, things, hands. Do we have? Oh, that's too many. Almost. That would have been an interesting pop out. But thank you again for being here, Aries. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you making it this far. But let's see what we got here for your Moonology card. All right. For you, we got the disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. Right. So I feel like that's kind of saying take time to kind of be like, right? If you want right now, you can take a big old breath in and let her out. But it's saying take time to breathe out, right? Take time to kind of like assess things, right? Take time to kind of like not be like in that kind of hothead mode, right? Where you're kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna say you come crawling back to me. Well, F you, hang up the phone, right? Oh, excuse me. Just take some time to kind of like let's really think here, right? And really try not to do something we may regret here. So that's what we got for you this week, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. If you want to help out the channel, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, share the video. And of course, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. And I hope to see you in the next video.